Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode. In this episode, I realized that I had a crack in my power steering cooler line. So this guy goes in front of your rad here, and what had happened was I ended that little damage you see on my paint protection film right here. I ended up smashing the car right here into a garage door because it was in the middle of winter and I couldn't stop, so I smashed into the door, which caused my hose to bend and actually crack a little bit, and then when I flexed back, it ended up making a little hole. So now what I have to do is remove the front bumper in order to change this hose. Alright, so when you're taking the bumper off, you have to take this guy here, and then from behind to crack the bumper. Sorry, can I kind of see it right now? Sorry guys. So to crack the bumper, there's one here and another one down here, which is these two brackets right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here and right here. Sorry about the lighting. And yeah, there's supposed to be one back there. It is way easier. So instead of turning the wheel in, I recommend you kind of lift the car up and work underneath, because I'll show you why. It's way easier to access those bolts from back here like this, underneath, rather than trying to dig in there and frustrating yourself. This is the easiest way. Just turn it away and go underneath, and then you're going to be able to reach the bumper up there. There's two 10mm bolts right here this way, so you have to take the nuts off that way. The bumper is a pain in the butt because you have to reach those two screws right there. There's an access panel. If you go past here, I can reach them here, as you can see, and I can reach the bottom one here. So if you can squeeze something in there, it's a little, maybe a shorty, like a short wrench, you can get in there, or if you can get one of those ratchet ones, that'll work too. And then you just crack the bumper off like this, and we've already unbolted the top, and now we're going to do the bottom. So what you guys need is a M10 12 point, and what you can do if you have nothing to turn it, just use a 13mm. I know this is something else, but it fits in there perfectly. And you just loosen these guys. And when they're loose, you can just do it by hand. Once your bumper's off, you don't have to remove this guy, but it just makes it easier so you don't break it.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
And you have to remove these. So this one right here is clipped on right here. So that one. And the other side is a little different. The other side slides this way. So I just want to clean some stuff off here anyways, just clean it up here. So as you can see, that's where my leak is. Yeah, so this is the power steering cooler line, and it's coming here, so it's leaking through there and just getting all this gunk here. So now I have access. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to clamp off the two hoses, remove those, and I'm going to take this off, change it. I have another used one I got, the original. I didn't want to buy aftermarket stuff for this, so I just bought a used original, and without a crack it should be good. What you want to do is clamp off the hoses. So if you do get a little bit of power steering fluid leak, it's okay. What I'd recommend is you don't turn the car on, because your power steering pump's going to cause all the bubbles. So if you turn it on and then you let it cycle like that, you're going to get some bubbles. It's going to take you a lot longer to get rid of the bubbles in your system. What I recommend, turn the ignition on, do not start the car, and just use your power steering rack to push the fluid, because it's not going to cause any bubbles because the power steering pump isn't running. So all you're going to do is bleed that out, do it a couple times, left, right, steering wheel all the way to left, steering wheel all the way to right, and you should be able to flush it. When you see the bubbles burp, then you're good. If you still feel it, turn the engine off, do it a couple more times, you'll bleed that, you'll just push it, this power steering rack will push it back and forth, and you will bleed the system. Alright, so now that it's loose, some of you should have one here, an extra one holding it, but mine is broken, so I don't have one. That's pretty much it. So now you just have to disconnect the hoses, and now we can clamp them off and start doing that. Since this new one was also broken, I just decided to use this little plastic glue kind of stuff to make it work. And I put this little shield back. I'm about to put this guy back. So I've tightened all the bolts, everything's good, it's not leaking now, it's not cracked now. Clip it in here first, and then you go down here. That's it. I'm basically done now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bleed the system and then put the bumper on after. So this is the stuff you want to use. I'm getting ready to clean up now, so I just sprayed degreaser everywhere to let it soak in a little bit, and then I can start wiping. So I've tightened those hoses. Now I just have to turn the wheels left and right until it bleeds through the system, and we should be good.